sometimes.
We've got live news occurring right now. Someone just mentioned in the chat. Tulip said there's some art that's been tweeted out.
Oh.
On a Friday.
On a Friday? Wait, is this on Twitter?
Oh, it is.
Oh, let's talk about it. Yeah, we got the first news, baby.
Damn, slightly disappointed, but.
Wait, what?
Oh, it is literally what you said you didn't want, proof. It looks really cool.
It's so cool.
But it's blue.
It's cool.
Wait. Let's look. Let's find it.
It's like red and blue.
I'm calling Revenant.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tulip. If you do not know what's going on right now, and we have just had literally, as the podcast is live, they knew it was happening. They were like, "Oh, the LightBringers are on. We're gonna post it during the flipping LightBringers." That's exciting, isn't it, everyone?
This is a very exciting LightBringers podcast.
Oh my god! And Kroof is like, "Damn, I can't go and make a video."
I'm like. You better believe everyone here. You better go to my YouTube channel after this podcast, okay?
Quick, someone get a clip of us talking about it so we can chuck it out there.
It looks so good, though. I love the colors on this.
It is blue, which is interesting.
Very exciting. That is
what I point out. The ground there, you see how it's cracked? That is the same thing that happened when Ritlock hit the ground with the Sohathan, and the ground cracked open the same way. So it definitely looks like a Revenant thing.
So mists, like kind of warrior,
mist breaking out or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So
I hope it's edgy. It looks edgy. I feel like I want that Guardian edge to it.
Oh,
and they show us the weapon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the weapon as well. Greatsword.
I mean,
but the Greatsword is like the main feature as well.
They show us the art of it.
Like the actual, like you can see the details on the Greatsword. That's the thing.
Is this like a Greatsword that we know, or is this something new?
It's
don't
probably something new.
this.
Probably their elite specs weapons, and they typically are new.
Why do you think Prince Rurik June's games in chat? Is there a specific reason?
Oh, maybe like I can kind of see like the Ascalonian ghost stuff with like the blue stuff kind of.
Yeah, that'd be cool if they did bring Prince Rurik for the faux fire, but I don't know. I thought they were gonna go more Togo. You know?
If they do, then I'm switching mains.
I mean, we're all kind of just assuming it's Revenant, right? Could it be something else? No. I guess it could be Thief, but
we are not doing this as a Guardian, as a Thief again.
Yeah,
we have learned from that. Like, this is heavy armor. I feel like even more so than the
I agree.
One. Even the last one, I was like, that looks so much like heavy armor. And the heavy armor in the previous one, the boots were very clunky, similar to this one.
Yeah.
The gloves have spikes. They typically go with spikier, more dense silhouettes for heavy armor. So and the only one that doesn't have a great sword would be Revenant. So
yeah, and there's also this almost like headband thing, which kind of looks like the Revenant's blindfolds. Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, that's exactly. I wish I'd put that out before we had said that, and that's exactly what I wanted to say, Laura. That's it. The blindfold in the when it was reversed and it was the black, just the black silhouette. That was exactly why I thought it was Revenant, because of that fold.
Can I go on a tangent about something about Revenant?
Absolutely.
Why does Ritlock no longer wear his blindfold?
Because I have the lore answer.
He's got his prescription.
He's using the blindfold to block out a sense, so he can figure out the voices in his head and to focus on that more. And then in Path of Fire, he's like, I got rid of the blindfold because I organized all the voices and the spirits.
Because he's got to see the fire.
Yes.
But it's a little bit more difficult to sense fire. I guess you can hear it, but it was like, I probably want to see that as well.
Oh, this is interesting. On a Friday, I was not expecting. I was expecting next week Tuesday because it actually would line up. I didn't think it would be this week because like it would have been a gap because there's 4 weeks or 5 weeks until the live stream. Next week it'd only be 4, so they could do 3-3.
They gotta get something for the weekend. With the festival coming on Tuesday, they don't really need anything. I don't think.
But
Man,
then you
people
drum up
really
the
upset
elite
about that
spec with
festival.
the festival.
I mean, it's pretty rad. This is pretty rad. Like, okay, so it's a Greatsword Revenant, and it's like, what can it? Was there like a hero in Guild Wars 2 that's died, or like in Guild Wars that used a Greatsword that we can think about, like that we can, who this legend might be? Because that's the thing with Revenant. This is completely different. Like, it's going to be a legend, isn't it? Like, it's going to be someone. Like, who the flip is going to be? Sorry. Try not to F-bomb on there if I can possibly avoid it.
If anything, with the Greatswords, I've seen a lot of people say Traherne. Personally, I don't really think it's going to be Turn, because it would be kind of strange to channel Traherne while standing next to him. It could be, though.
Yeah,
if anything,
That's true, actually. Yeah.
I'm truly like just getting, there's this moment where King Adelburn, he puts down his magical swords and he causes the foe fire and turns everyone into ghosts. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting with like the blue stuff and like putting the sword in the ground.
Oh, yeah, with that as well. And that was where they did it, right? That was in like towards, that was in Ascalon, right there. Yeah, like the kind of Zorik was saying as well.
So yeah, like Rurik and Adelburn. Yeah. That's my guess right now.
It's interesting that all of the art so far, like the Virtuoso showcased kind of their playstyle and the mechanic with the daggers, the Harbinger as well with the potions, the elixirs. Willbender's a bit more physical and straightforward, so it's like you can't really do much with that. But with this, it seems to be like, I don't know, it could be a sense of like opening up the mists and like creating breaches and portals in the environment. Could be a sense of like the overall gameplay, very physical, maybe cleave AoE damage, something like that. I do think it's, I mean, they did definitely specify the greatsword detail and also the art of like an effect. So I mean, they could have left that alone.
The whole portal idea is a good idea. Someone said portal as well in the chat. Is a good, I mean, it doesn't have to be linked, yeah, but like, I mean, it could be, it could be, I like that. Now I want that portal thing. I want a rev portal would be interesting. But then, like, you know, I already feel bad for Thief because of Willbender to a degree. But like, I mean, like, you know, Mesmer's got portals, so is Scourge to a degree. So it's, and again, like audio wise, if you don't know what's happening, because I didn't really explain, they live at all. Just got excited. That you could basically. So Guild Wars 2 Arenanet have been releasing silhouettes of elite specializations in Guild Wars 2 every so often, and then it led up to, you know, the latest elite specialization beta. We haven't had anything since because it's only been a week, which is fine, and we didn't expect this. And they've just released this image. Now the reason they have is because they sneaked it onto the whole, you know, 9th anniversary thing. They've released it in 1 week, like, you know, it's just a bit of an extra bonus, which I think is very cool actually. And I think, you know, and this is the thing, like, I like this for Guild Wars 2 because I've talked about Elder Scrolls Online being very, very, you know, strict and about their release schedules, and how that kind of almost to a degree is a bit boring as a player because you always know what's coming out. It's fantastic because roadmaps are great, and we literally talked about how knowing when stuff's coming out is cool. But every year after year, knowing exactly what's going on all the time is almost the opposite as well. Like, you want a little bit of a surprise, right? You want a little bit of excitement. And, you know, whereas Mo's, like, who used to be the director of Arenanet, of course, kind of, you know, ethos and way of going around Guild Wars 2 and content and talking about content in advance was always about surprising and delaying people, which I really didn't like. Because it was always, there was never betas, they would never tell us about the information beforehand, we never got to give feedback, and we never got to really be excited about the game before anything came out, which normally meant we were disappointed because, like, we couldn't speculate, couldn't create content. Look at all of this stuff we've been able to do. Like, since, like, I just I have to give them credit for this. It's absolutely amazing how much content has been created for Guild Wars 2. Like, around the elite specializations, around all this stuff. There's been so many new YouTubers on, like, YouTube, like, and streamers just around, like, creating content for, like, a silhouette, like an image. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, how much, and that's the thing, right?
You'd be surprised.
Exactly. It's absolutely massive. And like, this is how important it was before. Like Path of Fire, it could have been so much better.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm sad that it wasn't, because, you know, I feel like there would be more people. There would probably even be more people still around now. But, you know, I mean, I don't know what the numbers are now. It doesn't matter because we're having a good time with it anyway. So, you know.
So two things. I do actually like. Previously on the stream, I was like, I wish it was a different stance, because I feel like it wouldn't have been as impactful. I was worried that it'd be like, oh, we already
literally
saw
chucking
it.
a greatsword into the ground. That's pretty impactful.
No. In terms of like, we already saw the silhouette.
Yeah.
But I think I would like to just correct that by saying it is really cool that they show us the detail of the sword and have an extra like spell effect. That at least is something interesting. I would have been disappointed if it was just like a black silhouette similar to Harbinger or Willbender. At least there's something else here, so that's really good. But additionally, the sword, I kind of am getting some like char. I don't know. I'm getting like a char vibe and also Tinger vibe. It kind of the swirls kind of look like the Legionnaire weapons a little bit. I can't really pinpoint it, but
I've seen this greatsword.
It's interesting. We haven't seen it, but it looks very similar to other greatswords. Which I don't know. Is that good? Is that bad?
No, it's not bad, but at the same time, I've seen that sword too. I can't place. I know that from something, and I just.
It feels like base. It feels like base game Guild Wars 2 in one of like the early char areas, like that classically kind of greatsword.
If you look up the Legionnaire weapons from the char, they look very similar to these.
Could be that.
And it's, I don't know, with the Revenant weapons, Isha Elite spec, they've gotten like all of their Elite spec weapons have been a very consistent theme. Like, well, not Herald, but from the beta weapons, they had a same theme. Kala's shortbow was similar to that beta weapon set that we saw. And then with this, I was kind of expecting more of that dark black red color palette. So this is like a little bit different. It's like browns, golds, more like earth tones, which is interesting.
Legion is a little bit similar. It's just too fat. It's got too much.
It's too fat. But like the main hand sword with the swirls and the little dots and the swirls.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Is it a greatsword as well? I mean, it could just be a sword. And then it's like, you know, then is it Revenant, I guess, but like it has to be Revenant, right? It must be Greatsword. It must be Greatsword, Rev. It has to be, right?
I just gotta say, I just love the way that they're revealing this, like you said, Jebro. Like when they did the big live stream, so many people were saying, oh, they should have just revealed all the elite specializations in this live stream. I 100% disagreed with that, and I'm so glad that they're keeping up the pace as well, you know? It feels like almost every week we've got something to speculate about.
Yeah.
And then they just drop this breadcrumb where they put the silhouettes in like another image. I love this teasing thing they're doing where the whole community keeps like speculating like which weapon is it, which profession, which specialization. I love the stuff, and just as a content creator, it's fun because I always have something to talk about.
Too large to not. Yeah, exactly. And it spawns conversation. And this is the thing, like having it during this, like during the podcast as well, is like super hype. I hope they do it every week now, like, and do it during the podcast. And we're like waiting. What time was that? Was it 1 p.m. Pacific?
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like it was 1 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, it was 1 p.m. Very strange time. They're switching up the day and the time of the announcements.
Yeah, because normally it would be really early in the morning because of EU, right? And like other regions. Because obviously EU has like, you know, that's the other regions. And that's why a lot of stuff gets announced so early in the morning Pacific time for them, like 9 a.m.-ish. That's interesting.
What do you mean? Everything gets announced at 6 p.m. in the afternoon.
Oh, for you, yeah. Oh, it's 6 p.m. for you, yeah. So yeah, because it's 9 a.m.
I wake up and I'm like, hi, I'm already 4 hours behind. I have to get to work.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right? That's it. Because I stream at night as well. Yeah, I get that completely. I woke up and just like, oh no.
wake up, there's 15 messages on Discord. Did you see this?
Yes,
Like, I just
that
woke
happens to
up.
me. That happens to me loads.
Give me 3 minutes here. I need to open my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, this is
excited.
so exciting.
Okay.
Oh my.
Absolutely.
Well,
Next week, hopefully we get another one.